Taylor Swift offered some insight into how she turns her personal pain into iconic hits during an appearance on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. The 32-year-old singer opened up about her writing process, comparing it to a way to suck the poison out of a snakebite during Monday night's episode. She also teased what would be her first new tour in 4 years, and discussed her brand new music video for Bejeweled, which debuted at midnight. Swift was discussing how much she likes to make music with her friends, adding that while this is quite a dark album, she had a blast making it. "I love to make things with my friends. I love to work with my friends. I think that the experience of making something is just as important as how proud you are of it in the end, and I think it really informs how proud I am of something," Swift said. "This is a pretty dark album, but I'd say I had more fun making it than any album I've ever made," she added. "It's because I don't think that art and suffering have to be holding hands. I think you can write songs about pain or grief or suffering or loss or hard things that you go through in life. Shame, you know, love to write about that one," she said with a laugh. "Self-loathing. I could go on. But I think, you know, with time and with the more albums I put out, making albums and making things and writing things feels like a way to sort of suck the poison out of a snakebite. You're putting it in the music, you're putting it in a song, and it could be the most harrowing song you have ever heard, but we had a blast making it," she clarified. Swift doesn't hit the road since 2018's Reputation Stadium tour, in support of her 2017 album Reputation, though that may change sometime in the future. When Fallon mentioned that she hasn't been on the road in 4 years, Swift stated, "I think I should do it," to thunderous applause from the crowd. When Fallon asked, "Are we talking sooner than later?" Swift responded again, "You know, I should do it. When it's time, well, do it. I miss it. I really miss it. I miss, you know, when you write songs and you're proud of the songs, and you have the fans reacting. The most potent way that you can see them react is when you're looking into their faces. Do you know what I mean? I miss that a lot. I really miss that connection," Swift said. She also opened up about collaborating with actor Dylan O'Brien, who serves as a drummer on one track on the album, after he starred in her short film All Too Well. "Dylan was actually in the studio with me and Jack Antonoff, because we were, a lot of the time we record at his place. And Dylan was just hanging out, like, drinking wine with us and listening to stuff, and he was just trying out the drum kit there," she began. "He wasn't serious, but I said, we were drinking wine and so, we were just sort of like, oh, we haven't recorded the drums for this one yet, see if you wanna. And he just played the drums on the song," Swift explained, adding, "Sometimes it just happens like that." When Fallon asked if she knew him before casting him in the All Too Well short film, she said she didn't. "I reached out to him to be in the short film for All Too Well because I had always really loved his work. I also felt like he seemed like a very quick-witted person, and I knew that I wanted the character to be charming," Swift said. "I wanted that sort of charming, quick, cleverness and the charisma to be why we love the character, because Terry's a lot of complexity to that character that makes us not love him as much, so I wanted Dylan to bring something to the character to make us, you know, love him, and I do think that was achieved in the short film," she said, adding that since then they have become really close friends. Jack becomes really close friends with Dylan. We all start hanging out all the time, like, it's the same with Sadie Sink, who was in it. I've been very lucky to work with really nice, really talented people, and that's not something I ever take for granted, and a lot of the time, we end up really good friends, she said. Her second music video of Midnight's also dropped, fittingly, at midnight, for her song Bejeweled, which puts a spin on the Cinderella fairy tale. So, basically the first video, Antihero, I was like, this is gonna be the first single. And I knew that. But I was like, I want to make a video that is just for the fans who like certain things, like glitter and Easter eggs, she said. And, so, basically I was thinking about Midnight's, the concept. And I was like, where do we hear about Midnight's a lot? We hear about it a lot when we talk about the Cinderella fairy tale. And so I was like, what if we did a little twist on a Cinderella story and I could cast my friends? You know, like, my best friends, the Haim sisters, what if they played the stepsisters? And I was like, what if we really shoot for the stars with the other casting? With like, you know, what if it was, like, Oscar winner Laura Dern playing my stepmother? She said to Applause. She added that Dita Von Teese plays the fairy goddess, plus Jack Antonoff and Pat McGrath are also in the video, which she mentioned has a psychotic amount of Easter eggs in it. It is like, we have a PDF file for the Easter eggs in this video. Because there are so many that we could not keep track, she said.